Coming up on BG24 News. Prospective students visit BGSU.
Plus, students on campus celebrate Black History Month.
And find out what took place at Winterfest over the weekend.
We'll also take a look at your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Welcome to your campus and community connection.
Live local news starts right now. This is BG24 News, live at 5:30.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Alana Nessel.
And I'm Kayla Shadler. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Prospective students are nothing unusual to the Bowling Green campus. During the winter, current students scratch their heads wondering why people would visit BGSU during the coldest time of the year. Reporter Nick Dombey went to find out why.
Signs were scattered around campus on President's Day, and the squirrels were outside the McFall Center greeting visitors to the campus. 900 prospective students visited campus yesterday, including some from California, Nebraska, and the New England area. Brenda Ramirez from Detroit explained why she came to BGSU on this cold day.
Definitely a creative writing class. I actually got to sit in on one, so that was really interesting.
The various departments and groups put their best foot forward in the union, with several informational booths, and were clearly happy to talk about their experiences in the organizations and life as a Falcon. But temperatures were in the single digits, and the campus was nowhere near as pretty as it was in the summer. Cecilia Castanello, Director of Admissions, hit the nail on the head, explaining the attraction to a frozen BGSU.
Students like to come because they can actually get a pretty in-depth experience, not have to take a day off school, and then really it helps them make their final decision.
Incoming freshmen want a true look at college life, and coming in the middle of winter shows off what BGSU is really like. The Falcons are settled into their routine, and to them, Monday was just another day. But to the class of 2019, they got a true look at the friendly face of Bowling Green State University. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Nick Dombey.
Students were able to check out a variety of programs offered by the university.
BGSU is doing its part to help the environment. The university is hosting a conference on algae. Speakers will discuss how algae harms the Lake Erie. The conference is in response to the water crisis in Northwest Ohio last year. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration is sponsoring the conference. It will be held April 13th and 14th.
The Not in Our Town program is hosting a free community breakfast. The Interfaith Breakfast will feature representatives from major world religions. The theme of the event is Building Paths Towards Peace. The event is Monday at the First United Methodist Church.
Black History Month is in full swing at BGSU. Students and faculty members have already participated in numerous events focused on promoting diversity. Political Action Chair of the Black Student Union, Christina Stewart, feels celebrating Black History Month is more important this year than ever before.
I feel like this month it's really more meaningful that we have people like come out to it, because just with all the things going on with Mike Brown and the police brutality, it's very important that we all come together as a community.
Back in November, BGSU students responded with peaceful protests when the Michael Brown Ferguson case resulted in favor of Officer Darren Wilson.
I'm really upset about the indictment, and I'm hurting for this nation and for everyone that it affects.
Since November, the Black Student Union has been encouraging the hands-up phenomenon that has taken over pop culture.
I think it's more encouraging people, and I think it's acknowledging like what's happened. I think too many times people try to like sweep things under the rugs, and just because it's been a while, they think that it's over, and it's really never over for the African American community. So I think it's very important that they keep bringing it up to light.
The Black Student Union encourages all BGSU students to join them this month in celebrating diversity. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Mimi Stegerwald.
For more information on Black History Month events, students should follow the Black Student Union on Twitter and Facebook.
And we have Taylor here with your first look at your Black Swamp weather forecast. Taylor?
Thanks, Alana. We have a chilly weekend ahead of us, definitely, and we have a very chilly week. I know it was terrible walking to class. Currently, it's 20 degrees with a real feel of 8 degrees. We have winds going southwest at 11 miles per hour, a 53% chance of precipitation, and 73% humidity.
A growing problem is getting local media attention. WBGU TV is airing a program on heroin and opiate addiction in Ohio. The program will focus on recent expansion of drug use and its dangers. It also will feature footage of town hall meeting and discussion panels on the issue. The first episode of Addiction, Heroin, and Pills is set to air Thursday night at 8.
Coming up, Winterfest took place in downtown Bowling Green. Find out if the cold weather impacted events.
Plus, Bowling Green schools seek a new superintendent. Stay with us.
Residents of Bowling Green braved the cold to celebrate the 7th annual Winterfest last weekend. But Mother Nature still caused a problem. Officials canceled 2 events because of the cold. There was no skate park demo or horse carriage rides. However, all other scheduled activities took place. Some of those events included ice carving demonstrations, a chill cook-off, and a frozen sing-along. Winterfest is a free community event held every year in February. Resident Kelly Wick says that Winterfest does a lot for the Bowling Green community.
Surrounding area, come downtown, get together, hang out a little bit. There's a lot going on all over town.
Winterfest had a great turnout and does a lot for the community, from helping people get out of the house to raising money for organizations.
Bowling Green schools are seeking a new superintendent. Current Superintendent Ann McVeigh retires at the end of the school year. The Ohio School Board Association needs to hire a replacement. So far, 15 people have applied for the job. The deadline to apply is February 25th.
3 men are indicted by a Wood County jury. The jury charged Michael Downey and Benjamin Sherwood with 2 counts of felonious assault. The 2 assaulted 2 women at Checkers, a bar on South Main Street. The incident occurred in December. Jason Ware also was involved in the incident. The jury indicted him on 1 count of theft.
The Eastwood School renewal levy is on hold. The tax renewal was originally scheduled for May. The school board planned to ask taxpayers to support a property tax. Now the school board will wait until state funding decisions are made before going forward with the levy. According to board officials, the levy likely will be on the November ballot.
Coming up when we return, new details on the future of Toledo Jeep.
Plus, we'll have your full Black Swamp weather forecast. Stay with us.
Live local forecast with BG24 Black Swamp Weather.
Hi, I'm Taylor, and this is your Black Swamp weather forecast. Currently, it's 20 degrees outside with a real feel of 8 degrees. Winds are going southwest at 11 miles per hour with a 53% chance of precipitation and 73% humidity. Tonight, temperatures will drop down to 13 degrees with a low of 2 degrees. Winds are going west at 7 miles per hour with a 59% chance of precipitation and 73% humidity. Tomorrow's forecast, we'll see some snow, 16 degrees with a low of -2. Winds are going northwest at 17 miles per hour with a 53% chance of precipitation. Tomorrow night, we'll see 6 degrees with a low of -10 degrees. Winds are going northwest at 13 miles per hour with a 40% chance of precipitation. Across the board, we're in our low 20s. We have Toledo at 21, Genoa at 20, Fremont at 20 degrees as well, Sandusky at 19 degrees, Fostoria at 20 degrees, Bowling Green at 20 degrees, Swanton at 20 degrees, Wasan at 21 degrees, and Holgate at 20 degrees as well. Our regional radar gives us wind going this way towards the Cleveland area. Right now our skies are pretty clear. There's no snow today, but tomorrow might be a different story. You never know with Northwest Ohio. And this is the national radar across the United States. Our 5-day forecast, we have a 50% chance of precipitation on Wednesday with a high of 16 and a low of -3. Thursday, we have a 40% chance of precipitation with a high of 8 and a low of -12. Friday, we have 0% chance of precipitation with a high of 14 and a low of -10. Saturday, we'll see some snow with a 20% chance of precipitation, a high of 34 and a low of -22. Sunday, we'll have clear skies with a 2% chance of precipitation, a high of 21 and a low of -1. So we should have some pretty cold weather until Saturday. But of course, it snows all day Saturday when it's going to be the warmest, which is 30 degrees.
Yeah, this is the coldest I've seen February in a while.
That is ridiculous.
You know, walking to campus has never been a bigger struggle.
It hurts to walk to campus. It literally hurts your face.
Definitely bundle up if you're going out in these frigid temperatures.
Absolutely.
A second grader is facing disciplinary action for bringing a toy gun to school. The incident occurred at Otsego Elementary in Wood County. School officials found a toy gun in the book bag of a female student. The student faces disciplinary action according to school policy.
A Perrysburg man is charged with making false reports. Bradley Jones reported a burglary and assault last month. He claimed that someone broke into his home, assaulted him, and stole several items. A police investigation proved that no such incident occurred.
The city of Toledo is making new efforts to keep the Jeep plant alive. An economic incentive package was given to Fiat Chrysler. The package includes a plan for a new building. The building would increase annual production of Jeep Wranglers. According to 13 ABC News, a decision on the plant will be made before June.
Temperatures have reached record lows this month. If temperatures remain the same for the rest of the month, the average would be around 15 degrees. This would tie for the second coldest month of February. The coldest month ever was recorded in 1978. The average then was around 11 degrees. This past Sunday tied the record low of -8 degrees set back in 2007.
If one Ohio group has its way, people in the state could grow marijuana in their homes. Responsible Ohio is introducing an amendment to legalize growing a limited amount of marijuana. The group says it will make communities safer by eliminating the black market.
Toby Fleming joins us now for a look at campus and community sports. Toby?
Thanks, Alana. Coming up on BG24 Sports, men's basketball looks to continue their 4-game winning streak with a conference game tomorrow night. Plus, we'll take a look at how senior Erica Follenkamp made the switch from volleyball to basketball. Stay with us.
It's un-Falcon believable coverage that you won't get anywhere else. This is BG24 Sports.
Welcome to BG24 Sports. I'm Toby Fleming. The BG men's basketball team is back home Wednesday night as the Falcons take on the University of Miami. It's a MAC East battle between the first-ranked Falcons and the last-place Redhawks. Miami has won 3 straight games over the Falcons, but the Falcons are a strong force at home with a record of 10-2 this year. BG's offense has been tough as of late, in addition to having the best defense in the MAC. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. at the Stro. Moving over to women's basketball. The BG women's basketball team is plagued by injuries this year. 5 players are out for the season, including 3 starters. A volleyball player takes on a new challenge as she traded in the volleyball for basketball. Senior Erica Follenkamp joined the Falcons halfway through the season. Her college basketball career began after her volleyball career had ended. Follenkamp was a 4-year starter on the BGSU volleyball team. Follenkamp says she has not played basketball since high school.
Definitely a bit of a learning curve, having to learn the plays and just how college basketball is a lot faster, a lot more physical than high school basketball. I kind of developed week by week, and here I am.
Transition to the college game forces Follenkamp to exercise patience. Adding Follenkamp, however, was a clever move by the BG coaching staff. She has played in 10 games so far, scoring 4 points for the Falcons. While her offensive numbers may not seem impressive on paper, Follenkamp have certainly impressed Falcon head coach Jennifer Roos since their first conversation.
And she's like, well, Coach, I couldn't call you earlier because I was actually at the YMCA shooting some baskets. So as soon as she said that, she had me.
Another thing Follenkamp has is the opportunity to make her athletic career last a little longer. Follenkamp and the Falcons will take on Kent State this Saturday at 5 p.m. at the Stro. Men's basketball forward Rashawn Holmes take home the two Player of the Week honors this week. Holmes has been named the MAC East Player of the Week. Plus, he is this week's BGSU Pizza Hut Male Athlete of the Week. Holmes averaged 16 points in the last 2 games for the Falcons, shooting almost 62% on the court. He also leads the MAC with 61 blocked shots this season. Tennis player Megan Miller takes home the Female Pizza Hut Athlete of the Award this week. The freshman won both her games in the #2 singles spot last weekend. Plus, she was 1-1 with her partner Harley Hutchinson in the first doubles over the weekend. Miller has team-leading 6 singles wins and 13 overall victories this season. Falcon hockey has seen recent success after the Bring Back Glory campaign started nearly 6 years ago. The team is currently at 18-7-5 and holds a number 8 ranking in the USCHO polls. Despite the winning record, head coach Chris Bergeron says he wants to focus on the process of winning rather than the records.
We can't get so focused on the results, and as a coach, when you're in a results-oriented world, you do get, you get so wrapped up in the results and you're up and down like a yo-yo, and especially the last 4.5 years where the results haven't been as positive as we would have liked. I do feel like sticking to the process is paying off, but it'll continue to because we're not going to change based on the results being a little bit better.
With 6 games left in the regular season, Bowling Green looks to hold on to the A spot in the top 3 conference standings. The Falcons face WCHA rival Northern Michigan at home this weekend. And that's all we have for BG24 Sports today. Follow us on Twitter at BG24 Sports Now and for breaking news and scores. I'm Toby Fleming and we'll be right back.
The Mid-America Center for Contemporary Music at the College of Music Arts recently presented pianist Michael Mazzari. He performed a variety of contemporary and classical music. Mazzari has been anxious to play his music for Mid-American Center. The audience was intrigued with the unique musical style. The concert had a great turnout and Mazzari looks forward to returning back with more new music.
And we're back with Taylor, and we have your last look at your Black Swamp weather forecast. Taylor?
All right, one final look at this chilly week ahead of us. It is ridiculously cold. We have Wednesday at a high of 16 and a low of -3 with a 50% chance of snow. Thursday, a high of 8 and a low of -12 with a 40% chance of snow. Friday, we have clear skies with a high of 14 and a low of 10. Saturday, we'll have a 20% chance of snow with a high of 34 and a low of 22. And Sunday, we have a 2% chance of precipitation with a high of 21 and a low of -1. And that is our week. Our only warm day will be Saturday. So if you're going to do something that day, I would recommend Saturday.
Thanks, Taylor. That's all for BG24 News tonight.
Check out these stories and more online at bg24news.org.
And check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Have a good night, everyone.